What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, interesting news. As undefeated two-division world champion, superstar boxer, Olympic silver medalist Shakur Stevenson, who is heading into a massive unification bout against undefeated two-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Oscar Valdez, April 30th, Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand Garden Arena. With that said, Shakur Stevenson, 17 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'8", with a 68-inch arm reach. With that said, obviously, Shakur Stevenson, he's doing press conferences, interviews, and he's promoting his upcoming fight with Oscar Valdez. Both are undefeated. It's a unification bout. He holds the WBO. Oscar Valdez holds the WBC title. With that said, Shakur Stevenson, he did an interview, and he was asked an interesting question. When you had a legend, an icon, retired Hall of Fame, former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, turned promoter, the man known as Money, retired 50-0, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr., touting you and seeking you out and trying to get you to sign with his company, why didn't you sign? What was the real reason? And Shakur Stevenson, he chose not to hold back at all whatsoever. And Shakur Stevenson, he let it be known that he likes to be in control of his own mind, and that Floyd Mayweather wants to control everybody around him. I was brought up by real people, real men that don't allow other men to make decisions for you, essentially. He stated that Floyd Mayweather wants to be in control of everything, and that's not going to happen with me. And I'm glad that I had the right people around me, that I didn't sign with Floyd Mayweather, because ultimately he wants to control everything. He wants to be essentially the center of attention, right? Now, this is the issue that many people feel is the problem between Floyd Mayweather and undefeated 3-division world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 26 wins, no losses, no draws, 24 big wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Many people feel like the choice of opponents is all for Floyd Mayweather's garner, not for Gervonta Tank Davis's legacy. Now, you have Gervonta Tank Davis, who's viewed as the cash cow from junior welterweight 140 on down. He's a 3-division champion. But Gervonta Tank Davis has not had that big, high-profile, lucrative fight, okay? Legacy type of fight. Now, he did fight 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz. But outside of that, everybody he's fought are not massive names. Now, he did fight 3-division world champion, Cuban Olympic gold medalist, superstar boxer Yuriorkis Gamboa as well. But there's massive fights out there for Gervonta Tank Davis that the fans want to see. Okay, fans complain how Floyd Mayweather has a press conference and he essentially takes over the press conference and doesn't let Gervonta Tank Davis talk. Okay, these are the complaints that I hear and that many people express, that they wish Gervonta Tank Davis, take control of the reins of his own career and dictate which direction he wants to go in. Now, I, for one, believe that Gervonta Tank Davis is a guy who is just allowing the process to play itself out, okay, because he trusts in the process. He sees Floyd Mayweather, a successful, retired, undefeated, made himself a billionaire, bought himself a $750,000 contract. He bought out his contract with Top Rank and Bob Arum. Ironically enough, he did so with Jay Prince, who is an advisor and manager to Shakur Stevenson, right? That's very ironic, right? That Jay Prince had Floyd Mayweather get out his contract with Top Rank and Bob Arum. And now Jay Prince is an advisor to Shakur Stevenson, okay? So with that said, Shakur Stevenson was highly expected to sign with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather showed up to the Olympics for Shakur Stevenson. He was showing up to fights. He was showing up to a lot of things, and he was talking high of Shakur Stevenson. It was abundantly clear that Floyd Mayweather wanted to sign Shakur Stevenson, okay? And so with that said, he never signed Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson decided to go in a different direction. And it shocked many people because it just seemed like a natural fit when people were saying that Shakur Stevenson, well, he's the next Floyd Mayweather, okay? He's going to be the next the face of the sport of boxing. He's going to be the next pay-per-view cash cow in the sport of boxing. And it didn't happen. And Shakur Stevenson is saying he's happy, right? He's ecstatic at the fact that he didn't go that route because he likes to be his own man. He likes to be in control of his own destiny. And he said that Floyd Mayweather likes to be in control of everything around him. And Shakur Stevenson, he said, I'm just going to keep it real because that's the only way I know how to come is I'm going to keep it real. So Shakur Stevenson, he actually, he let it all hang out, which is going to be surprising to many people that's going to hear this and to understand that, it's almost a confirmation to what people see with the relationship and the way Gervonta Tank Davis is being promoted, okay? Because, again, many people feel like Floyd Mayweather overshadowing Gervonta Tank Davis and his legacy, okay? Now, Floyd Mayweather, does he have the blueprint? Absolutely, okay? But is he allowing Gervonta Tank Davis to have the legacy fights that he's seeking out? He's not. There's talks that Gervonta Tank Davis, mentor and longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, he stated that they have been waiting to secure and make a fight with the Olympic two-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasyl Lomachenko. Okay, Vasyl Lomachenko is now 16 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. He's been calling out Gervonta Tank Davis for quite some time, and according to Coach Calvin Ford, he's stating that that's a fight that they have been seeking out. This is a fight that they've been looking to make happen, okay, between themselves and Vasyl Lomachenko. That would be a massive fight, okay? That would be a huge legacy fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. I, for one, believe that Gervonta Tank Davis southpaw stands, Lomachenko southpaw stands. It would be a great fight. It would be a chess match, but I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis has the edge because Vasyl Lomachenko has shown that when he's boxing on the back foot, he struggles. But it just seems like Floyd Mayweather is reluctant to make the fight happen. Now, is he reluctant to make the fight happen because he wants to keep everything in-house like he stated? We know Gervonta Tank Davis is getting ready to fight Rolando Rolly Romero, who is a WBT interim lightweight champion, 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. He's not a big star, but he's a Mayweather Promotions fighter. It's a stablemate, okay? And many people feel Rolando Rolly Romero on pay-per-view with Gervonta Tank Davis is not worth pay-per-view, okay? If you're going to put Gervonta Tank Davis on pay-per-view, you want to see him in there with Lomachenko. You want to see him in there with the likes of a Teofimo Lopez, a Devin Haney, the upper echelon, the 140-pound division. Gervonta Tank Davis has the ability to fight anybody because many people view him as the cash cow in the lower weight classes, 140 on down, okay? So with that said, it's not this, Shakur Stevenson's comments is not going to be shocking to many people, but it's going to be a lot of people that feel like it's confirmation as to what's taking place with Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather situation. And Shakur Stevenson, we see with Top Rank. He signed with Top Rank, legendary promoter, Top Rank CEO and promoter Bob Arum. But again, Shakur Stevenson, he doesn't let them dictate what direction he goes in. He pushes for the fights that he wants. He's very vocal about what he wants. He's very adamant about, unifying the belts and having legacy fights with only 17 fights. He's going into a massive showdown with Oscar Valdez. He already unified the belts against Jamel Herring. He already picked up and became a 2-division world champion, beating Jamel Herring. Now he's going to unify in a massive fight against Oscar Valdez. And this is going to catapult Shakur Stevenson into that pound-for-pound conversation. And it's ironic because Floyd Mayweather, he keeps letting the world know that Gervonta Tank Davis and his skill set should be considered pound-for-pound. It's just a level of opponent for Gervonta Tank Davis that people question, okay? And because of that, many people don't consider him on the pound-for-pound list. Now, you can't deny his talent, can't deny his skill set, you can't deny his power, his athletic ability, his ring IQ. It can't be denied. The level of opponent is what holding Gervonta Tank Davis's back. And many people feel like Gervonta Tank Davis, who doesn't call out fighters, that's just not how he is, needs to press the issue because he's 27. Shakur Stevenson is 24. Devin Haney, undefeated WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer. 23, but he's pushing to get the biggest fights. He's very vocal and very outspoken about what he wants. So listen to what Shakur Stevenson had to say.
See, look, like, you know, a lot of people look at that situation, they be like, yeah, you should have, like, went with Floyd. But, like, I'm a real.
So you see, he said that, you know, a lot of people was pushing and saying that, listen, you should have went with Floyd. You should have signed with Floyd, right? And listen to his reasoning for not wanting to sign with Floyd.
I'm going to be real, fuck it. I'm going to just say what it is. Like, I'm a real nigga, so, like, it's just certain things that I tolerate, I don't tolerate. And it's like, you know, I got around certain people that I felt was, like, real niggas. And, you know, they kind of helped me out with my career. And, like, Floyd didn't want to be, like, involved in that. Like, he didn't want to accept, like, the real, you know, the real part. That he wanted me to, like, go through it with, you know, I ain't gonna say he wanted me to go through blind, but he wanted me to, like, do it his way. Right. And I didn't want to do it his way. So it ended up being, like, I did it my way, and I went with the team I felt was like a...
So he goes on to say, you know, how he went and did it his way, and Floyd Mayweather wants to be in control and wants to do it, you know, his way, essentially. And he wasn't going to allow that, you know what I mean? So he stated that Floyd Mayweather didn't want to be involved as well. And that's another thing. You can see, you know, Leonard Ellerbe, Mayweather Promotions CEO, he does everything, okay, opposed to, you know, Floyd Mayweather being more hands-on. Only time you see Floyd Mayweather hands-on is when there's actually an actual fight. You know, so Floyd Mayweather, you know, he wants to enjoy the fruits of his labor and let the company work for itself and put people in place to do it. And Shakur Stevenson is saying that's not going to be the case, and he wants to do it his way, right? And I'm not going to do it his way. I'm going to do it my way. So it's a lot more you could listen to in this, what he stated. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.